I am going to show you the coolest technique ever, how to use your printer to print a picture on your tea bag paper to use in your artwork. So the very first thing you want to do is get your paper you're going to use, and now we need to measure this, and I'll explain why in a minute. But let's measure kind of the length. So it's 4 inches from here to here, so 4 inches, and I want to measure this way. Oh, 2 and about 3/8 maybe. So 2, let's even say 2.5, because that'll be easy to measure. Okay, so my tea bag is 4 inches by 2.5 inches. And here's why that's important. I'll show you. All right, now here is why it was really important for me to measure how big my tea bag paper was, because I am going to insert a shape that is roughly the same size as the tea bag I just measured. So if you remember my tea bag, and I can go into here, format. Now look, width. Now we remember that my tea bag was about 2.5 inches, so 2.5 inches, and it was about 4 inches long. Okay, so about 4 inches long. Now this shape is about the size of my tea bag. So when I print, I know whatever I'm printing needs to fit in this shape so that it will fit on my tea bag. Okay, so next what I want to do is find out what picture I'm going to put in here. So I'm going to choose this really nice black and white picture of a bird. You can try and print in color. So I'm going to copy this image, and you can use kind of any picture you want, but I like this. I think it'll look really nice on that tea bag paper. So copy the image, go back in here, paste, and now if I lay this over top, I can see that it's a bit too big. So I want to size it down a little bit. You can also, of course, use the sizing on the side here, just like we did a minute ago, to make sure that it fits pretty close into that box, okay? So I can see if I move this off to the side that it's basically the same size and shape. So I'm going to put it over top. And now I know that my image should be about the same size as my tea bag paper. So now the next step is to just print this on its own. Fantastic. So I have this printout from my printer, and when I take my original tea bag and line it up, you can see it fits pretty well. So here is the next and kind of most important step. So take your tea bag paper, line it up, and very, very carefully tape down some of the edges, because what we're going to do, just right on the very, very edge of the tea bag, what we're going to do is run this tea bag actually through the printer again. And we want to make sure that obviously none of the edges get caught inside the printer, okay? So just very gently, just in a couple of spots, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't get caught in the printer. So I'm going to just, especially the top, that's going to go in first, and then just very, very loosely around all the edges, because I don't want the tape to get in the way of the printer, okay? So next step, I'm going to run this through the printer again, and if it works out, it should print the exact same picture on the exact same spot, but this time on my tea bag paper. I've run this through the printer again, and I'm so excited, and very carefully cut and remove the tape, and look at how fantastic that looks. So now I have this really delicate, really beautiful little printout on my kind of rustic tea bag paper, using my printer, and now I can use this to make my artwork. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, maybe color, maybe gently paint in some color, but what a fantastic result that is so far.